Ant-Man and the Wasp, Morbmania, kicks off Phase 5. And coming to Disney+, Secret Morbasia. Finally, Guardians of the Galaxy and the Morbius. We're currently filming a new series, Echo. And next is Blade, Rise of the Morbius. We can confirm that Jared Leto will play the new Captain America in Captain America, New World Order. And there are one film that brings Phase 6 to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night.
Hello.
It's What the Show.
It's us. We're here. I see we're literally competing against Call to Action right now, who is breaking down MCU news. So we brought ourselves our own.
But they are not breaking MCU news.
They are breaking
down. We are breaking MCU news.
Yeah, and
we are breaking
our very own member from their podcast. So suck it. Just kidding. We love everyone, and this is not a feud. We have a Kelsey, the What the Show resident Marvel expert, and we're gonna be discussing. We're gonna be discussing Phase 7 because screw the current stuff that's coming out that we know nothing about. Let's go past it.
They ran out of time at Comic-Con. But
they did.
We are here to fill in the gaps.
Yes, that's what we're doing here. It's Wednesday night. We're getting wacky.
It's Morbin time.
Before we dive into it, though, if it's your first time here, welcome. Now, my name is AJ. Our current other weekly hosts who are here with us are Mike and Bethany Deacon. There's a Justin the Juice Oliver who's going to be joining us possibly a little bit later. Possibly very professionally. However, when you see our Streamlabs link, streamlabs.com/whattheshow/tip, those donations do not go to us. They do not go into improving the quality of the show, which is why the quality of the show is what it is currently. However, every single dollar does go to charity. This month we are donating to the Organic Acidemia Association. Organic acidemia is a condition that affects it's a genetic condition that affects hundreds of thousands of children each year, and is something that is it causes disabilities. We were very moved earlier this month when we saw a sufferer of organic acidemia pass away. There was actually a Twitter post that inspired us about this man who loved E.T. so much and went out holding an E.T. doll and just wished I could hold him back. So since we love E.T. here, and since we love helping people, every single dollar donated to What the Show this month does go to the Organic Acidemia Association. And yeah, with that, any comments, questions, things like that you want to make sure that we see, even $1 will 100% read it off. And it also goes to help. But if you're in the chat with us, you don't need to give. We're still going to be pulling up some questions throughout the night. So how's everybody doing after I pull out that super sad charity?
Yeah, after you broke our heart.
Well, we started it on such fire. We got the grand announcements about all of the Morbius.
So much
Morbius.
We just, when that got announced on Saturday, I was just sitting there like my mind was morbid, It
was morbid. Yeah.
It was more delicious.
I think we all.
Did you see the announcement about Morbin 2, Electric Morbaloo?
Yeah.
I think that's what
That's
I'm
phase
excited.
4. That's phase 4.
I'm excited for the most here. So many phases, so little time, but there's always time when it's Morbin time.
And Echo.
And Echo.
Yes.
That honestly might be the best joke of that entire bit. Is that and it's just
Bit?
Playing Echo straight.
I love that. Cracks me up every time I've watched it. So whoever made that, thank you for that joke. It was quality.
It's Morbin time.
Morbin time. Let's discuss. We're here to discuss Phase 7. Marvel is notorious for having planned things out super far in advance, supposedly, allegedly. So now that some things have been, some titles, some shows, some movies have been announced for the next couple of phases, we decided we wanted to jump into the future a little bit and maybe hypothesize what
we know what's coming.
we're gonna say that we know what's coming. I think Phase 7, literally every movie, show, Disney Plus short is going to just be Alligator Loki. I think he's taking over the MCU. Everyone else dies in a zombie apocalypse, and Alligator Loki reigns supreme. Not a lot of dialogue, but some great action, some great humor. The humor we've come to expect. I also really hope
we need an
shiny right now.
Ooh, yes.
I also
We do
really
need
hope.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That Taserface will also be joining Alligator Loki, I think. I also really hope that maybe, Disney loves their synergy. Maybe Phase 7, it all just takes place in Avengers campus, in California, in Paris, in Shanghai. They're just there, Alligator Loki and Taserface. Just go to Disneyland. They deserve it. They deserve a nice break. That's my
You know what I really need from Alligator Loki, though? I need a variant of Alligator Loki that is just Tom Hiddleston in an alligator costume.
Also into that, yeah.
I would be into that.
Can you still see his face? Because Kelsey's going to need to see the face.
I need to see the face.
Yep.
One of those where it's like his face is like under the head. Like there's the head,
Yes.
and he's like in the neck.
No, he's in the mouth. He's in the mouth.
Eyes in the mouth.
Okay.
It'd be a face-off situation, like with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, with the alligator
and
Tom
Tom
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston, they just change faces.
This is getting less and less attractive by the second.
Ooh, we could call the movie Alligator Loki : Taser Face Off.
Would you? Oh, that's $1 million idea. Would you, Kelsey, be attracted to an alligator if it had Tom Hiddleston's face? Is what we're getting at here.
What I'm picturing, no.
Okay, what about an alligator face with Tom Hiddleston's body?
I mean,
maybe. Oh, we may have sold that.
That is a maybe.
Well,
That's a
you are
solid
aware.
maybe.
You are aware, though, that the main character of Alligator Loki is Taserface Loki, because he's coming into play for obvious reasons. This is the Taserface cinematic universe in Phase 7.
Okay.
So Taserface Loki is also going to show up, and he's the true hero. So Alligator Loki and Taserface Loki, of course, they're going to have their quarrels. They're going to have their disagreements. They're going to have moments where one of them wants to listen to some, operatic, symphonies and all of this classical music. And then the alligator is just going to be yelling things that are incoherent. And Taserface just wants to listen to his music. And Taserface is going to get sad.
See, I want Taserface actually listening to the score from the Loki TV show.
I'm into
man
that.
of taste.
Yes.
I do enjoy that soundtrack. I do enjoy that score. So I'm thoroughly into that, to be honest. Yeah, you kind of lost me for. I mean, what's his face? What is his name?
Taserface.
Chris Sullivan. Is that his name? Correct? No, am I making that up? The actor who plays Taserface. That's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's free. He's not doing This Is Us anymore. He died a long time ago in Stranger Things. They were like for 2 episodes. I think Luna's really hyped on him. I think that it's a viable option. I think that he
Real
could
quick.
come back and just really take over, That's
If
my
we see Mike hug Bethany, Luna might stop.
I'm not sure that's she's like gone to the door now. What was I gonna say about Taserface? And I don't know, my dog distracted me, to be honest. But
Taserface is the linchpin of the Marvel Cinematic
I'm
Universe.
gonna say probably not. Oh, you know what I'm into? Since we might be getting some baby Rocket here soon, can we make like when they did Muppet Babies, we could do that, but for like Marvel, and it could be what Phase 7 is. It's just like Marvel babies.
Marvel babies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Maybe Tony Stark holding a martini.
Little Tony
Oh my god!
Alcohol Banner just like knocking over blocks. Little tantrum.
Little like baby Bucky and baby Cap and
Does baby
everyone.
Baby Taserface.
Baby Taser.
Baby Taser.
I also like baby Nebula would be cute. There's so many cute options, but everything is cute
Baby
as a
Thanos.
Baby
Thanos.
I'm actually kind of into that. I would love to see Thanos baby.
No, baby Thanos is in the comics. I'm gonna pull up an image. You're not into it.
We're not into it.
Now I'm sad. I really thought I would be
Right.
into it. I want
It's
all.
not.
What would be like really cute as a baby? Listen,
Trying
if
to
Grogu
find-
has taught us anything, so many things are cuter when they're babies.
Mhm.
Obviously, baby Groot would be, if you.
Oh, baby
bring
Red
back-
Skull.
Baby
Oh.
Red
That too, actually.
Oh.
Oh, AJ found a picture. Yeah, AJ's playing the
So-
role of Bruce tonight, pulling up the images for us.
And
Or
I'm
second.
actually somewhat playing it straight-ish. I actually have my own real Marvel theories. So this is
No.
baby Thanos.
But I'm still not into it.
I feel like if you Pixar him up a little bit with the big eyes that you get
Yeah.
and stuff like that, he would be pretty good.
Yeah, just make him like slightly cuter eyes, and he would be. I think, I'm
Aw.
into
More
it.
Right.
doughy in the eyes, he'd be fine.
He's
Now
still
it's cute.
seen with like death of the universe as a child.
Baby Thor would be so cute.
With his little hammer rattle.
Oh,
Oh, it's got to be still the same size.
Still
the
saying
same size
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir, but it rattles.
He's like dragging it around. It's like instead of his blankie, it's just. I'm kind of I'm into
It's like
that.
Linus.
Like Linus.
Guys, Phase 7 is the cutest phase in
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
Marvel. Everyone else go home. That's it. That's all I need. I just need everyone to be babies.
But we haven't talked about Ravager's annihilation yet.
Okay, tell me more.
So that's
Okay,
where
okay, Mike, I'm
Taserface.
gonna be listening remote. I'm really sorry, I gotta take yours.
So
Who's listening? Come on.
obviously, Taserface has accumulated all the power, and he has now, because we're in the multiverse, he's made his way to Outworld, and Outworld is now taking over Earth. In 6 days, the Earth will become part of Outworld, and Taserface is going to take the rightful spot as the ruler and emperor of both Outworld and Earthrealm, and he will take out Earth's mightiest warriors, and he will also perform an animality.
What will be his animality?
Taserface.
Okay, I'm not sure how that works. I think that
It's metaphorical.
Marvel Babies was a better idea. Like, live your life, I guess. If you would like to combine Mortal Kombat Annihilation with the Avengers, then sure, cool. I'm into it. I'm just saying. Kelsey, what season do you think of Loki will be on in Phase 7? We into season 3 at this point, season 4.
I feel like they have to do Loki every single phase because it's Loki. He's just got to be there. So by Phase 7, I think we'd be on 4 or 5 by that point.
At
And
that point, yeah.
yeah, and because it's Loki, sometimes shows kind of fall off a little bit around that time. But not Loki. Loki is going to be still peak cinema. all
Cinema,
the
peak
seasons.
or peak Tom Hiddleston,
Yep.
hopefully the alligator comes
Yep.
back. That's really
Absolutely.
my main concern here. I need some more alligator Loki. I love him. I hope he eats more people's appendages. I'm here
Yes.
for all the above, honestly. I'm into
So,
it.
as we
AJ?
move through our phase concepts,
Yes.
Kelsey, do you have a vague concept for your phase 7 and how would you set it up?
For phase
Have we
7.
nailed it so far?
I mean,
think
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
My
really into Marvel babies.
Marvel Babies is where it's at. You're welcome,
Marvel
everyone.
Babies
And then
is a fucking
have
good
your
idea.
people call my people.
I'm
How is that
very
good?
invested in this idea.
Like little baby Spider-Man. Everything's Peter as a baby.
No, that's a twinkle in their mother's eye. Spider-Man's different, like 20 years younger, but
Twinkle in your mother's eye. What do you think? Oh, AJ.
Little baby Howard.
Brigand's 60-year-old Steve. That's the babysitter. Okay.
60-year-old Steve Rogers.
He's like, I'm too old for this.
There's always little baby Avengers.
And speaking of
Who
which,
plays
Howard the
60-year-old
Duck is
Steve?
part of Phase 7. Howard the Duck is part of Phase 7.
As long as he's a baby, he's
It's-
welcome.
It's called Howard and TF. You know, it's going to be the story of Howard the Duck and Taserface. You know, and they're with the Collector. Well, where the Collector, you know, multiverse Collector, and it's going to be the story of Howard the Duck and Taserface becoming art aficionados, and they're going to.
And are they in this situation? Are they collecting babies?
Well, no. Now, but
So-
some of the artwork might be of babies, and each week they're going to go and they're going to assess the value of all of the artwork that the Collector has assumed, and
Is this just Antique Roadshow?
No. Here's the thing. Here's how we use the Collector. Have you ever seen Cop Rock?
Unfortunately, yes, I have been privy to it thanks to you.
Yeah. So the first episode, the lady sells her baby. By episode 4, we meet a man who literally is not just a self-proclaimed baby merchant, but has a song called Baby Merchant.
And I think it could be, the Collector, I think, could do a nice little ditty and maybe sing Baby Merchant, and I'd be into it. I'm
Okay.
not going to lie.
The guy is also, and I would love to see like the dude, like same kind of outfit. He's wearing like a blue version of Michael Jackson's Thriller jacket. It's really great. He's wearing a bow tie.
Wait, so Thriller jacket plus bow tie. That's a real
It's-
strong look.
Some
a look.
moves. So Kelsey, your vision of Phase 7 of Marvel.
Okay. I want to talk about one film that, as we actually brought up Howard the Duck, he was one I wanted to bring up. So I'm excited for Howard the Duck to be like a staple in the MCU finally. And I'm excited for his own movie because like I've been actually reading the comics a lot lately. And there's this character called I call her the Kidney Lady, because in one of the first issues of Howard the Duck, she just starts attacking him on a bus, like, stop trying to steal my kidneys. And at the end of the issue says the Kidney Lady will return. And yet she has not. So I am so ready for the battle of Howard the Duck against the old woman on the bus that's yelling at him about stealing her kidneys. So I'm finally going to find out what happened. I've been just reading, trying to get to this, like her backstory has yet to come up. I promised.
Have your people call Kelsey's people because I'm invested in this.
Kelsey, nobody else has ever prepared for, like, people have prepared for to be on like a show with us. Nobody has ever prepared specifically to be on a show with us.
That was such a good. Oh, here we are talking about ducks fly together here in the chat. Yes. And also maybe hear me out. When Howard the Duck goes up against the Kidney Lady, what a cliffhanger. They say she'll return and she has not been back yet. I need more info. I really would like to see some Mighty Ducks with Howard the Duck, and they really could, fly and beat. It could be a whole thing. Charlie Conway could be there. Banks, maybe. And, I don't know who's the best hockey player, but I know that Dwayne Robertson is the best with the lasso, and I feel like that could be helpful against like a nemesis, So like I
like he's gotten that time for his like gotten out of jail for his time in the January 6th insurrection, and then we do a redemption arc.
AJ, I don't think he was there. He was from Austin, Texas.
Where was
Austin
he?
is a pretty liberal part of Texas. I'd like to think that Dwayne Robertson is a progressive guy, and he's just out there in his ranch, lassoing up some cattle. I mean, he's out of the city limits, obviously. He's up in like the hill country, but you know,
he's like Emilio Estevez. He can play a liberal, but he's not vaccinated.
I like to
he
think
like has some ideas on like 5G causing COVID and stuff. And I think he's that kind of Texas, but he's not like storming the Capitol type of Texas. That's my head for him. I digress. We've got enough subject.
He's like Sentry. I guess from Sentry from Marvel Comics. So Sentry is he's this guy who he has 3 separate personalities. The personality in control is a guy. He's an overweight, pudgy guy with agoraphobia. Then he can become the Marvel's version of Superman.
Yep.
And then he can become the Void. So the Dwayne Robertson version is sitting at home in like a QAnon conspiracy theory rabbit hole.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he comes out and like saves the day because he has it within himself to be a hero and overcome all of that the entire time.
Hey.
Streamlabs.com/whattheshow. Once again, all donations to charity.
Yeah. I mean, Dwayne Robertson probably isn't vaccinated. It's fine. Like, I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. He's got some kooky ideas, but again, I think overall, he's just out there on his ranch with his lasso, and when Howard the Duck calls and he needs to be there to save the day, I think he's ready to answer that call. End of.
And they can bring back the Mighty Ducks theme song.
Oh, so they have like
That's the ringtone that plays when Howard the Duck calls him. He's like, I'm being summoned.
I love all of that. Also, though, if we could bring in some of the score from the Mighty Ducks movies, because I too think that trilogy has a bang-in score. So it'd be fair, but you know what? That's like
that was a Bill Conti score.
Just give it to Giacchino because he is so good at taking other scores and like altering them a little bit to fit whatever he's doing. So just give it to him. Bring it into Marvel. He's got this.
Who do we want to play? Who are we fan casting as Kidney Lady?
Oh,
give me an age group.
Never
mind, Lily Tomlin.
Amy Schumer.
Lily Tomlin can do it. You're gonna pick Amy Schumer as Kidney Lady? I don't know.
Kidney Lady is gray-haired, older.
Okay,
Lily Tomlin's keeping her dark hair, but yes.
Rita Moreno.
I'm into that choice. Rita Moreno is always very close for everything.
Are we going for the Oscar bait Kidney Lady?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we got some like prestige names so far. Let's go with Dolly Parton. I think this is her time. I think she deserves to be in the MCU. She is a legend. She could also write a theme song for it. Dolly Parton. I'm casting her right now. Kidney Lady, you're welcome, world.
The only Marvel movie to ever be nominated for Best Song, I believe, is still Black Panther.
True.
So.
True. And
that will be changed.
She's going to be right up there in the pantheon. It's like her and Kendrick Lamar.
Can Kendrick and Dolly do a song together?
Could they? I would listen to
with the Dumbhole guy.
Don't bring him into this. The other two are great people, and Dixie Dumbhole guy is not a good person.
I'm literally the worst
Dolly Parton.
person.
She's 100% getting an Oscar nom for Best Song. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar might come on and do a verse in it. I'm into it. Love all of the above. Let's make it happen. Yes. Yeah, so she would be so, like, Dolly Parton was born to be in a Marvel movie. Like, you know what I mean? She's already got the spangles and but like she's gonna wear like an evil villain costume. Hell yeah. She could totally do it. She could rock it. Performance of the century. And also great song, I'm sure. I mean, 9 to 5 was a great pop. So she's got it.
So as far as Marvel Phase 7 goes, the last movie in Phase 6 is Secret Wars. Have you guys read 2015 Secret Wars?
What's reading?
First of all,
Listen, there's pictures in the books. There are pictures in
there are
the
pictures in the book.
goddamn books.
I have not read it, but feel free to spoil all things because
So,
I am okay.
Secret Wars, like everybody from different universes come together, they fight, blah blah blah. That's the thing. So
Blah blah blah. That's the thing.
we're gonna rewind a little bit. Gonna go to the end of King Dynasty where we have the Fantastic Four at this point, and it's going to be the last Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, and it's going to end. This is my theory. We're doing this for real. It's going to end with a panel they used in and Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four that was after Johnny Storm dies. Franklin Richards, the child son of Reed Richards, is feeling super down because he has the power to alternate the universe better than Wanda, and he couldn't save his uncle. And Spider-Man takes him through a web swing through the city. He's like, hey, when I was a kid, I lost my uncle too. And there's something I could have done about it, but here's how I lived on, and gave this heart-to-heart with a child and talked about losing an uncle and how much an uncle can mean to you. So that's how King Dynasty is going to end. Then Secret Wars is going to happen to be this big explosion. Everybody's going to die, blah, blah, blah. But the thing with Secret Wars is everybody can die because Franklin Richards, at the end of that movie, gets to rebuild the universe with his parents. He has the power to rebuild it, and then he uses his parents' morals as guidance on how to reconstruct the multiverse.
That means pressure to put on one kid.
Yeah, so he has the power, but they get to play around like they're building like Legos with a kid. Like they get to do that, but building the
what you're saying.
Yes, he is basically God. So they're going to reboot the Marvel universe. So
this is how you think Secret Wars is going to end. All right. Yes. Well, if you're right in whatever 18,000 years when this comes out, slight exaggeration. It's not that
feels like it.
When these announcements are coming out, I'm like, I'm supposed to get hype. All of this seems so far away. When you're right, we're clipping this out and we're going to be like, this is when AJ called it.
No, right? This is where we clip it out. Is you'd expect the first movie after this to be Fantastic Four. The next movie after this is going to be from a Korean director. Specifically, I think it's going to be the Korean director of Extreme Job, which is an action comedy where this government agency basically sets up a fried chicken restaurant. It's hilarious. It's great action. They're going to do an Amadeus Cho, which is the all different Hulk. It's going to be all new, all different Marvel. Is what this comic series is called. They're rebooting the Marvel Universe.
Directed by
the director of Extreme Job. It's going to be a Korean youth playing Amadeus Cho, who is the Korean American Hulk. Okay. And it's going to be a team up with a Hercules that we happen to know now.
Paul just heard like the world change and shift. He's going to show up in the chat now because you talked about Hercules, his true love. Next to Ed Harris, of course.
Then you get a Fantastic Four movie, and then to end Phase 7, you get all new, all different Iron Man, recast with Joseph Quinn.
Interesting, very interesting.
You told me at Joseph Quinn.
That is like after studying comic books and like the shit, like the era of comic books. So
is that what we're
so here's what I want.
Yeah.
So we're continuing because I like Kidney Lady. So
I like AJ just laid out this entire like arc, and he's like, "I'm calling it right now. Click this out," and you're like, "Let's go back to Kidney Lady," which I mean, again, my heart belongs to Kidney Lady, so I get it.
Well, we're talking about children being able to restore or rebuild or reboot the universe. But what if Kidney Lady had a one-night fling with Taserface, and they procreated, and they created?
Why does it always go back to
Taser Jr.? And they could call him TJ because it's or TFJ. So TFJ. Little
TFJ sounds TJ. I'm gonna say TJ is better.
little TFJ.
You got to the doc about it. I got TFJ.
Little TFJ, but his primary focus is kidneys. So,
Ladies and gentlemen,
he's got
Taylor
the
Cleek
face
in the chat.
there.
If anybody else gets this reference, Jeffrey the Land Shark.
No, you didn't. I wish I was cool enough to understand this reference.
Yeah. That
Would you like to
is.
explain this to me?
I've only heard tales of Jeffrey the Land Shark, but it's was at one point a member of it kind of like a human shark equivalent ish, probably a bit different. But at one point a member of the West Coast Avengers. I'm going to bring up the holy text.
Oh, the holy text being brought up.
Oh hell yes! Sign me up for this guy.
First of all, yes, love him, would die for him. Yeah, he could come and join Marvel.
Yo, Jeffrey was likely created by Brodock. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to stop this stream right now, and we all need to figure out what Brodock is.
Brodock.
It's not Modoc, it's Brodock.
What is that?
Brodock?
Yes.
Right now, I'm sure this is riveting.
This
to everyone.
land shark has
It's all
very.
Googling.
We're all gonna Brodock.
I studied.
2 words? 1 word?
Like it's an acronym.
It's probably Brodock like Modoc.
Oh,
Yeah.
so 1 word.
Which to me is just Brodock. Is just Modoc like with a little goatee. Like
It's a city in Romania.
Well, that could be the setting.
Wait, he does seem like a good little boy, and I want him. I want you, Jeffrey the Land Shark, to
Where's
be
my Funko Pop?
Perfect for the baby Marvel movie. Like Marvel babies, he's just a
Marvel babies. He's in. You're in. All right. We got so many good things in Phase 7. We got Marvel babies. We got Kidney Lady. We got AJ throwing out actual plausible, legitimate things. But I like our ideas too. There's so much potential. Listen, at a certain point, they're just gonna be throwing darts and being like, what do we want to do? And
so
it could be one of those things. I'm just saying it's an option.
So with how they're introducing mutants, they're going to do something kind of like during House of M, where they're kind of scattered out and all that stuff. And by doing Secret Wars, like part of it can be compassion for them and wanting them to have a school where they were all together and still retained their individual part, but also grew up in a boarding school, so they can actually set up like regular X-Men.
You know, I know that you were going there to a setup of X-Men, but when you said in this together, my mind went to High School Musical, and I also would like a world in which we just had Marvel characters in High School.
X-Men the musical.
Yeah, that's the thing. X-Men is going to be a musical. It's going to be directed by Steven Spielberg.
I'm into it.
We are in.
Oh, take it.
Is that why Zac Efron is at East High right now?
Clip me out when I tell you, Lin-Manuel Miranda is going to be Professor X.
I love it. I love all of this.
We're in.
Yes, Professor X is just out there rapping. It's an entire. Oh my god, he needs to start working on this now because Lynn takes a hot minute to come up with these genius musical things. He needs like 2 years. Go lock him away. Come up with X-Men the musical. It's gonna be beautiful.
He's got 4 years.
Got 4 years.
But he's got to keep his Cat Williams haircut. Have you ever noticed how they have the same hair?
Can't say I have.
You're welcome. Don't clip that out.
That out. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Does Lynn go ahead and shave, his hair? Does he keep hair? These are the questions. It's going to be a great, oh my God, there's going to be so many, what rhymes with cerebral? Like, these are the things, I don't know. Well, we're going to figure it out. There's going to be great. Oh my God, it's going to be so good.
He's going to tell us what rhymes with cerebral.
He is. He's going to teach us.
He's gonna teach us. He's gonna take us to school on that in X-Men school. X-Men. Wonderful.
Yeah, he's
Dance
And
numbers.
Dazzler. Are you guys familiar with who
Dazzler.
Dazzler is? Dazzler's gonna be in there, but she's gonna be a dancer who was actually the bullet the entire time. That's how
I'm just saying,
Lin-Manuel got
literally,
paralyzed.
Act 1 of Hamilton is a hero's journey. He's already like he's made for this. He is made to write a superhero musical. So you've heard it here first. Everyone clip all of this out. We called it years before. Yeah, I mean he's got a great working relationship with Disney. It just makes sense. It just makes sense, people.
I feel like when we do these shows in the future, we should call this like the Corrupt a Wish show. Because that's what this feels like.
A little bit. I also
Like that
think,
could be a whole thing as we corrupt wishes.
what are the odds, Phase 7, you think, Scorsese decides he just wants to direct one,
The
I'm
world,
just saying.
the world will stop
You
moving.
don't go out and talk that much shit and then one day not end up like it's gonna happen. He's gonna be like, you know what? I decided that Marty Scorsese decided that I was gonna change it and I would go in there and make a good picture.
So does everybody have an idea for
Might as well.
what Marvel movie that he would direct? Because I got one.
Kidney, it's gonna be the Kidney Lady one.
I'll go last. Yes.
I'll go out. That's my vote. My vote is Howard the Duck, Kidney Lady, Scorsese directing Dolly Parton. Sign me the hell up. Let's go.
Oh wait, she is actually the Kidney Lady. That's pretty good. Kelsey, what you got?
For him directing, I'm trying to think. I don't know because I feel like he's very into like.
Usually in the crime.
I just feel like he's gonna take over like Daredevil, just like bring like the mobster thing kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
but-
New York.
New York.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That tracks. Yeah, I see it.
Fuck.
And he's into it now.
I am so into a
I think
fucking Marty Daredevil movie.
Marty really wants to get his hands on Marvel, baby.
Marvel babies, right?
Marvel.
No, you gotta say it like Bob
Yeah,
Evans in The Offer. I think Marty's really into Marvel, baby.
Baby. Horticulture, baby. What's your theory? I'm sure it involves Taser face.
It's gonna he's just gonna remake Taxi Driver, but it's gonna star Taserface.
Nice.
I'd watch
Are you
it.
sure that's not a Tom Phillips movie? Like,
And he's gonna win an Oscar. Chris Sullivan will have his Academy Award for Martin Scorsese's Taserface.
so I'm thinking something slow and contemplative. I've referenced it earlier tonight. It's going to be a century movie with the dichotomy of the duality of a man who is trapped inside his apartment. Maybe even they mention pandemic shit in a Marvel movie, and he is afraid to leave his home. But when he gets the courage to leave his home, he can save the world. And that is something that's going to be something that's universally so, like, I think kind of identifiable for everybody who lived through the fucking pandemic, that he could make something good there. Like, really good. It's going to be 3.5 hours long. We're going to lose interest probably until Margot Robbie some way, so like, we're Wolf of Wall Street. So.
Fair. Yeah, no. I see that.
Oh, Taylor missed the
amazing.
lineup for Marvel Babies.
Yeah, I think
It
we
was a
should
great lineup.
come up with our full lineup of Marvel babies. Okay, Baby Gru, obviously. I'm really into Jeffrey the Land Shark now. So
Yeah. He's
he's
in.
in as a Marvel baby. Little baby Spider-Man just really pleases me. Kelsey talking about Iron Man and just like him with a little flask of whiskey.
He's got a
already.
martini. He's got a martini.
He's got a martini as a baby.
When was the last time you saw a baby with a martini? Probably since the 90s.
Yeah.
So he's in. I think we need like a good round number, like 6 people. So we got 4 so far. I don't know who else. Who else was a good?
TFJ.
I'm kind of am into Baby Howard the Duck. Like he could be fun.
I'm also picturing kind of some like Rugrat vibes. So, like they have the main group, but there's like the slightly older, like toddler age.
Ooh.
And they're the ones that are antagonizing our Marvel babies.
I really want
that's
Baby
the
Bucky.
alcoholic Tony
I
Stark.
think I gotta put Baby Winter Soldier in there as well.
Baby Fury.
He could be like a toddler.
He could be the toddler bossing him around.
Oh, Nick Fury with his little bit odd patch. I don't get it. I think
Okay, so none of these characters have the things like. Does Nick Fury still has he lost the eye as a baby? Are we talking about an amputee baby with Winter Soldier? This is something we need to discuss.
Well, I still want Baby Bucky to have the metal arm. Yeah, that's happening. Baby Alligator Loki too. I almost
Baby Alligator Loki.
Yeah, to be happening.
He's like,
Baby
the,
Hulk
like the
is
class pet.
incredible.
He's in like his little glass little thing off to the side, and they break him out.
Yes. Yeah, we need a baby shark. We need a baby alligator. Yeah, all the above. Those are so yeah, probably 7, 8 characters. Yeah, I mean, you have your core 4. And then there's like some others that are like they come in, they're side characters. Nick Fury's there with his eye patch, bossing around, but like, that's what it is. That's what it is. Baby alcoholism.
I'm so excited.
Marvel Babies is really
Baby villain. So baby villain, I want that horrifying looking baby Thanos that I showed you.
I want the cuter version that we discussed.
Yeah, the Pixar-eyed, big doe-eyed version of Baby Thanos.
I'm into Baby Thanos. Get in there. Maybe Baby Red Skull. I don't know.
Yeah, Baby Red Skull. I'm into that.
I'm into that.
Ike Perlmutter. Ike Perlmutter is the villain. Like the man. We rotoscope him in.
As a baby, I don't.
No, he's a grown up.
Oh, he's a grown up. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Grown up, the actual Ike
baby
Perlmutter.
villain. Maybe. Oh, we almost forgot about Thor with his hammer.
His little hammer's dragging around. everywhere.
We need him too. Yeah, really, as many babies as we can shove into this.
We just make it like
half
a series. It could be a trilogy. There could be like 3 of them. You just need to fit them all in some way. So
That's true. Yeah, the
listen,
first one, keep it contained. It's a hit. We get a sequel. By the third one, it's a whole, Avengers Assemble, like Endgame.
Yes. All the babies.
That would be so cute. Little baby Black Panther would be really cute too.
Baby Ultron.
Baby Ultron.
You know what? I'm not
It's
mad
still
about
voiced. Baby Ultron is still voiced by James Spader.
that.
Yes.
Does not alter his voice at all, and I'm into it. Love it. Yeah, it could be
No strings on me.
if we're having a full trilogy, we need a villain each one. So we can do Red Skull, we can do Thanos, we can do Ultron. Like I'm into all of them. Oh my god, I just thought of like little baby Killmonger and this like jacket. Stop. That's so cute.
I want the baby Killmonger explaining how he marked his chest for each murder. Anyways,
Exactly. What?
Oh, baby Killmonger. I don't even want baby Killmonger to be a villain. I just want him to be there, like being cool. Like
Just be the cool kid in the class. Like all these little babies he's off in the corner, just like cool. Like
He's like, hey, what's up? I'm baby Killmonger and I'm adorable. That's what I'm here for.
What about baby Ned?
you can probably still cast Jacob Batalon. I mean,
He's got the baby. He does have the baby face.
He does. He does have a baby face. Oh, baby Ned. I'm kind of into that. I'm a little. This one the other day, rewatching Spider-Man, and you were like, I really hope that you're like, what did you say? You're like, he's a star or something like that. I really hope he gets some good roles. Or
I said he's got fantastic comedic
He's got
timing.
fantastic comedic timing. That's what you said.
he's gonna be in a zombie movie. No, a vampire movie. He's gonna be a vampire movie. I think it's on Netflix.
I do think he's quite fun. I enjoy him. Thank you and goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Man, Marvel babies. I'm just really.
yeah.
We've gone 45 minutes almost exclusively on Marvel babies, and I'm so proud.
And Kidney Lady.
And a musical.
And
Yes.
a musical. Okay. That musical.
Yeah, X-Men the
All
musical.
of these are actually really dope ideas.
Disney, hire us. We're here.
Yeah, Disney, literally hire us. Look at this creative team. Like, you just.
Marvel, you could call us the House of Ideas.
Hey. I just. really. It's a good thing. I really think that we've really cracked this. I think we've nailed it. Let's get back to the X-Men musical for a minute. So obviously, Lin-Manuel Miranda will be starring as Professor X. Hugh Jackman can literally just be Wolverine again.
No. You know who's a better singer?
Those musicals.
You know who's a better singer?
Who's that?
The motherfucker who actually sang in his musical biopic, and who basically, like, half the people in Hollywood are rumoring Taron Egerton, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm into Taron Egerton.
I'm
We can
into
put him in the X-Men musical. You want him as Wolverine?
Yes. Because that's a starring role, and that motherfucker is a star. He's a musical star.
Who would be a good? Let's see. Who would be a good Storm?
Storm.
I posed this question, and now I cannot think.
Keke Palmer.
Can Keke Palmer sing? Yeah, right. She can sing.
She is a phenomenal singer.
All right, well, put her in the musical. She's in. Keke, you're in.
I chose her because of her aptitude as a singer. She's phenomenal.
All right.
Storm's gonna be a powerhouse. That's perfect.
Yeah, she can get like a gun to steal from Lynn's previous work. She can do like a little burn moment, like where you get one where it's like a straight song, like nice, true kind of I want song moment, nice ballad. I could see her, Storm doing one of those. Who is going to be?
Ask me about Cyclops.
Oh, I was just gonna say Cyclops. I literally was just gonna say that, and then you're like, ask me about Cyclops. Who's going to be our Cyclops, AJ? Because you seem excited about it.
KJ Apa.
KJ Apa. Why do I know this name, but I can't picture
Riverdale dude. Played Jeremy Camp, the Christian rock singer.
Interesting. Okay, that's a choice.
He
like
seems
he's
terrible. I
He's
want to punch him so bad. He's perfect.
Are you saying you want to punch him so bad because you hate Cyclops, or I'm confused?
Yeah,
Cyclops is a jabroni.
I'm trying to think. Okay,
Cyclops
so KJ is an interesting choice. Who else do we have out there that could be a good Cyclops? Who's like
Cyclops is the worst.
Like Dudrowy vibes, but like I can't. No, I don't know. If I can
He is so good at being just.
Punchable.
Cyclops is a dork.
No, he's an insufferable twat. That's what you're thinking.
Oh, dang. We got some strong feelings towards
Cyclops is
Cyclops.
Strong Cyclops feelings.
X-Men.
I did not realize, AJ, that we had like hit a nerve here with Cyclops discussion.
I realized I figured out the perfect insufferable. I'm not going to say that word again. And that's KJ Apa. And for
Did
that,
KJ Apa personally
Cyclops.
harm you? What do you have against this man? I have so many questions.
Okay,
You know, uncomfortable face,
I'm not
that's-
going to go into the background of Christian worship singers exploiting poor people for
What
like
did he
way
do?
too much
Was he,
money
like,
for
a
their personal
Christian
profit.
rocker? How did I not know this?
Yeah, he did. He played Jeremy Camp. That's a whole other story, and that's kind of who KJ Apa is. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do the thing where we talk about the fact that he was in a pandemic movie where COVID-23 is taking over the universe, and his love interest is somebody named Blank Grant. That is somebody based off of her, played by his We're not doing this. We're not going to go into this entire world.
I had an idea for the X-Men movie.
Oh God. Okay.
Yes.
I'm
We have to figure out who's playing Magneto, but I want one of his victims to be Machine Gun Kelly. And I don't care if Machine Gun Kelly's playing a mutant or not. I just want to see Machine Gun Kelly get killed by Magneto.
Okay, fair. But also, who is playing Magneto? Because this could get interesting. That's tough. That's really tough.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel. Can Denzel sing? Oh my God.
We're so invested. Right?
I mean, Denzel is always the right choice for things, but can he sing?
I think he can hold a tune. I've never seen him in a musical. David. No. Yeah.
No, yeah. Can it be? Wait.
If Lin-Manuel Miranda is playing fucking Professor X, then David Diggs. Let's go.
I'd be into that. I would be into that. Diggs actually could. I mean, he does know how to play like a villainous character.
Mm-hmm.
Also, though, where is Chris Jackson being cast? Because he is Lin-Manuel Miranda's like good luck charm, so he needs to have a role somewhere. I don't know.
Beast.
I don't know where. Ooh, Chris Jackson Beast. I'm into that actually. Yes, that was a good choice. Yeah, I'm into that. I think I do like Debbie Diggs. I'm wondering if we can do better. That sounds mean, but I know I like Debbie Diggs as a choice, but I'm just trying to think of anyone else who would be potentially interesting. I'm kind of trying to think.
Titus, what's his name? From Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, Titus.
Oh, Titus.
What is
you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I do know who you're talking about, but it's gonna drive me crazy. I'm looking up his name right now.
And we're choosing the bald guy as Magneto because it's subversion, and we're going to have Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Subversion. What if we gender bend Magneto? I know all the fanboys would cry, but
Yes,
I'm trying
they
to
would.
think of a fun female villain.
Oh, what's her face?
You know,
I can't think of her. I can see her face. I can hear her sing. I can see her act.
Titus Burgess. Is that how you pronounce
Yes.
that? Titus Burgess. Yes, there we go. You can hear her sing. You can see her act.
It's
Sold.
Jennifer Hudson. Doing gender bend.
Jennifer Hudson would be great. She has to grab it.
It's good.
First of all, this song she could sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I
Now,
like Debbie Diggs because I
here's
think
the
she
thing.
can bring a certain. But I think that you would feel for her because like Magneto, you always kind of you sympathize with and you feel for it. Like you're like you got an effing point, man. And like Jennifer Hudson, I'd be like, I'll follow her. Yeah, she's
so where you make like Magneto is somebody in the in the camps. Make her a black woman in the civil rights movement. Don't make her somebody who's
yes.
Don't make her specifically sitting on the bus for the news story, but maybe make her actually like literally somebody who did.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't get the Rosa Parks attention, which the Rosa Parks attention was very necessary for the media, but somebody who had a similar story.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we brought in multiple people of color to talk about this issue now that we decided to go with the civil rights aspect of X-Men.
Yeah.
We are down to one viewer.
All white people. We are discussing the civil rights of X-Men. But yeah, I mean, again, Disney, when you contact us for our great ideas, please also maybe hire a few other people who have more lived experience in it.
Someone to like slightly guide our ship a little bit.
I have written
so
several.
We're here to
spitball ideas, and you guys are going to shove them together.
Take them and build a board of people who like know things, and they're gonna do great with it.
I thought of Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman. No. Like,
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz.
The
Ben Schwartz could be in this movie. I don't know if Wolverine is the right character.
I don't think.
let me go.
Nightcrawler. Ben Schwartz, Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yes. Oh my god, I'm into that.
And then Gambit. Who's got like a low soul is for Gambit?
Gambit. Ooh.
Idris.
No.
Idris.
He just doesn't have a.
He's also already in the MCU.
Idris.
True.
This is the multiverse.
Ooh,
It's like somebody
he's
different.
a British person.
Okay, British.
He was on Stranger Things. He played Billy. I can't remember his Dacre Montgomery.
He's actually Australian, I believe. But
I think
yeah,
he's Australian.
I think so. Yeah. Not to like. Well, actually,
Well,
I'm
actually.
pretty sure Montgomery is Australian. I'm gonna double check myself. I'm gonna fact check myself.
But
People on that show that have American accents are British. No, I'm just kidding. There are a lot of
that
them.
fucker would be
I think
beautiful as
that-
Gambit.
Yeah, I mean, I could see he
I'll
has
go
some cred. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, no. No, wait. Okay. Yes, he is Australian. Sorry. I read for a second New Zealand, but his father is a New Zealander. So he is Australian, but his dad is from New Zealand.
Okay.
He was born in 1994 in Perth, Australia. His mother is Australian Canadian, and his father is a New Zealander. Good for you.
Guys,
Peter.
I have to kill a spider.
There
No,
was a spider. Peter Parker.
that's your roommate.
So
Gave him a soul.
I have a rule, and it's if I'm within about 100 feet of like the entryway, I can walk it out if I have the proper equipment. That's the thing. So I don't have the proper
I can
equipment.
just kill
So.
it.
who's Charlie Day playing in this X-Men musical?
Why is Charlie Day in this?
Charlie Day does have to be in the thing somewhere.
See?
Okay. Wait. So Dacre Montgomery is going to be Gambit. Is that what we decided?
I think that's what we decided.
Who is Nightcrawler's Ben Schwartz? The whole thing. That's a. You know what? It's a choice. I like it. Charlie Day. Yeah. Who? I don't know. Who do you want him to be? No.
No.
I was gonna say-
No.
No.
I think that Charlie Day could be Iceman.
I don't think he's cool enough to be Iceman. Oh, but I'm bummed. I didn't mean for that to be a bum. I always picture Iceman as being a bit younger, probably because of the original trilogy of movies. But yeah, no, he's a student, and I don't think Charlie Day is young enough to pull that off. No offense to Charlie Day.
He's gonna be like the janitor at the high school, and he's just like normal human. And he's just like, I'm just here to do my job.
I like that. I think that'd be a nice, funny bit. Charlie Day is just there because why does everyone at the school have to all the teachers have to be mutants or whatever? Like the janitor could just be a normal human. Why not?
So Charlie Day, you keep Ray Park's body and then use Charlie Day's head and you do Toad. Is that what you guys got, or did I get a different answer?
I like that answer better than our answer. Yeah,
What was
okay.
your answer?
I'm sold on that.
He was just gonna be like a janitor or something there. He's not a mutant. He's just a guy there.
Just at the school.
So he's playing his always funny character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything wrong with that? No.
Exactly.
There's probably something, but
Oh, wait, now that you brought up Iceman, though, who's going to be Iceman?
Val Kilmer.
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 I'm sure he's ready and able.
Oh, that was mean. Not as bad. I don't know. I can't think of anyone good.
Who's like a young Billy Eichner right now?
I
We're
can't
just
think.
DH
I don't think.
Billy
Yeah,
Eichner.
can we just with the technology that they have, we could just de-age Billy Eichner.
Yeah.
I just like that you thought that we would have someone at the ready. Like, oh, you know, young Billy Eichner right now. I sadly don't
Check
have
the
that.
database. Ooh, not young Billy Eichner, but Jacob Tremblay. Jacob Tremblay is coming of age.
Definitely not a young
And
Billy
he
Eichner.
could play a. No, I think the Jacob Tremblay, like Iceman, is actually here's where I go back into serious mode. Iceman is now in the comics somebody who questioned his sexuality, found out that he was gay. I think that like the emotional toll of that, finding out that you're a mutant, and then on top of that, like what that was to that character, I think that Jacob Tremblay could pull that off.
I mean, Jacob Tremblay is pretty fantastic.
Who's playing Rogue?
Um,
Maya Hawke.
She can sing.
yes.
I just wanted to...
And Jacob Tremblay could sing, so I accidentally did that right.
You accidentally did it right. Perfect. I think that's what we're doing here, right? Accidentally
I mean,
getting
it's not
things
a
right.
road. I think, I don't know, maybe.
Who's Gina Carano playing?
I mean, no one.
So in my original vision,
Sure, why not? We'll put her in. You're in, baby. And, you know, we're into casting Ted Lasso people in Marvel movies lately. Hannah Waddingham is a great singer. We could throw her in somewhere. She could be something.
yeah.
We haven't cast.
She could be the
We haven't
narrator.
cast Jean Grey
The
yet.
narrator.
Throw her in.
But okay, Juno Temple.
I don't know if she'd be a good
Jean Grey.
singer, but we'll figure out a role for her.
Jean Grey is Sadie Sink. Like, let's
Okay.
face it.
Are we just
When we-
casting Stranger Things actors now?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe
Also,
Also,
I'm done with Stranger
I
Things
have
by that
seen
point.
this,
Yeah.
We're casting Stranger Things people and Hamilton people, or people that have worked with Lin-Manuel Miranda in the past, and also maybe some Ted Lasso people. Thank you and good day.
Can Arnold Schwarzenegger play an older Iceman?
I don't think he can sing.
He was in the King
yes,
Giant.
he can.
Magnificent.
let me pull a clip.
Oh god.
Arnold-
There's a clip.
He was
Just
in the
one
King
second. It's
Giant.
gonna take a second to find this. I do have a clip.
This is. I feel like, all right, I'm gonna do some wrap up thoughts here while AJ is pulling this clip. In conclusion, Marvel hire us. Look at these beautiful ideas we've come up
Taser
with.
face everywhere.
We've got
all at
Kidney
once.
Lady. We've got Dwayne Robertson maybe joining up with Howard the Duck and a lasso, and they're gonna kick some butt, take some names. We have Marvel Babies. Super stoked for that one. We have X-Men the musical. Lin-Manuel Miranda we're currently hiding him away somewhere in a hole, and he's going to take the next 4 years and he's going to just crank this out, and it's going to be massively successful. Like, you're just going to be having to go with Kidney Lady, to donate your kidney to go see it, because the tickets are just going to be insane. And you're like, but Bethany, it's a movie theater. It's not like Broadway where it's just the one show. But somehow it will cost more somehow.
It will.
It just will. And it's going to be really great, though. And we're all super excited. Again, we're going to get some actual, people of color in to help with it, and maybe not fully trust us for white people. But yeah, it's going to be great. It's really it's going to be humorous, but also have so much heart. And the music is going to be fire. And the soundtrack's going to be #1 on the iTunes charts and the Billboard charts and streaming, whatever.
Bethany, are you ready for the song?
I'm so ready. I
Okay,
really am.
I didn't know if you were just like if you were still on or if you were just filling time. This is the
A
song.
little bit of both, honestly.
Yeah. Just have to tell you, here we go. Rockin' body, pretty face.
This is
Headed
actually
to it
Ari.
bigger than the sand and place. It's troubling when she's rumbling, so give a white birth. Can't help but love her. She's the salt of the earth. I've been expecting a full-fledged extra salt. Yeah, and it's all her fault. When she's around, I can't help myself but to hold on tight to her continental shelf.
This might be the best copyright strike you ever
Felt
did.
like dancing, so I asked her who knew I was flirting with a natural disaster. Parked my truck on a dusty trail, start shaking like a 7 on the Richter scale. She's laying underneath, but she's a gift from above. Yeah, she's
Who
my
thought
earthquake
tonight was
love.
gonna end
Yeah. With some
with Arnold
Okay,
Schwarzenegger?
he's the second
It's
Jones.
like a Marvel streak.
Great smile, better butt when I see her coming.
When
I start howling like a mutt. I'm battling with this rattling inside of my heart. Just hope her temper doesn't split us apart. Cause a hard man knows that the soft woman's touch can move mountains. Yeah, there goes a mountain. Yeah, okay. She's the only woman who can make my bed rock. I can catch my breath. Here comes the aftershock. Felt like dancing, so I asked her who I was flirting with a natural disaster. Parked my duck on the dusty trail, start shaking like a 7 on the Richter scale. She's laying underneath, but she's a gift from above, baby. She's my earthquake love. I worship the ground that she walks on. She's my earthquake love. Ooh, but she wrecked my whole world. She's my earthquake
I don't think we
love.
put Noel in this.
She cracked me right down to my foundation. She's my earthquake love. She's
I wasn't ready.
earthquake